Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
We're live on Twitch right now. My chat may or may not say hi to you guys. It depends on whether or not they decide to be shy. We got a request from someone in the comment section to hit this up and do a reaction, so we're going to do it. Chat! Chad! I told you! We'll get to that shit after this!
Hey guys, look, I be posting links and stuff, and things.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's check this
yeah,
out.
check it out. All the things.
This is my last will and testament. My name is Simon Baring, Class 2 Goods Fabrication Specialist.
We'll check it out after this.
They know why I'm here.
Chad.
I hear them clicking and screaming to each other. They won't get in.
Hi, Mom.
They took this world in blood and darkness.
Oh, the Nid Boys.
No surprise. I only realized what was happening when it was far too late.
Right?
I saw horrible things. I was brought on world by special request of the cult mechanicus leader named Magos
He does have a very chiseled
He had
jaw.
need for my knowledge and skills.
You could
I don't think
fucking
Magos
cut steak
Smythe
with
was
that
involved
jaw.
in what
I
happened
know.
here, but I can't be sure.
What the
My
fuck?
family and I had lived on Medusa 2C. We lived well and happily on a wage I made from my work. I was born there.
It definitely does have that vibe, doesn't it, Panda?
I was imagine I would die there, beneath that violet star. But fate had another
Yo,
idea.
Rufus,
for me.
what's up, boy?
Rufus!
We
Welcome
check
in.
out a
I
40K
moved here
short
to
story right now.
Uniscard with my wife, Nicolia, and our daughter, Katrin, 3 standard years ago. Things started 2 months ago. We were accoladed on the top floor of Hab Zone T66. I've never seen anything like it. Real organic furnitures, free food, clean water. That was what made us stay. And you're wondering why I'm giving so much
Chad,
detail.
quit being a filthy
It's to
heretic.
prove to you that I am who I claim to be. Katie's Skull wasn't some ministerium-built spire with 600 children inside being whipped with tasers. Our classes were all small. The teachers knowledgeable, fair, and above all warm. A few months ago,
So this is one of the worlds that doesn't
Katie
suck
asked
shit
if she
then.
can invite her friend over.
Yes.
A boy named Malik. I said yes. I wish we had not done so and will forever rue that day.
Oh dear.
The 2 returned home after their lessons. I thought nothing of it. Why would I? They were just 2 children being children. Until I realized that Malik never laughed.
Hey, sometimes that's how it be, Stella. We appreciate you coming in at all. You know we appreciate any time you give to us.
Yeah.
You have a great night, man. Yes, Nurgle Papa, give me ass cancer and make my esophagus pus out with your blessings.
I mean, if that's what you want,
Chad, we all know that Mommy Slanesh is best demon. Okay? So take your fucking heresy, serving the pus god, and shove it up your ugly ass.
He's like...
We stand Mommy Slanesh in this stream. If you had to turn into a filthy heretic with wine Nurgle. Exactly. Exactly,
Right.
Maru. Exactly. See, Maru gets it.
Who gets it, exactly. Yeah.
He never squealed or shouted. He never made any noise you would expect from a child. But worst of all were his eyes. Children have a spark in their eyes that doesn't go out until they've been grounded down. He had the cold eyes of an animal. I spent the next 5 days essing quietly and
That's a
carefully
goddamn
around my
child.
manufactorum, seeing if anyone else had noticed it. They did. Iron Brock. He told me how he'd been here for 6 years and he had noticed it becoming more common. My work with fusion and fission kept me busy 14 hours a day. What time did I have to spend at home?
That's what
I
she
never got to
said.
see the
That's what
flocks
she
of
said.
blank-eyed children wandering the city. I never saw the pregnant women who only bore their children for 4
all
months.
6 of my titties today.
But I did hear it. A screech. I was 4 layers into a thermonuclear reactor, clad in layers of shielded armor, when the sound exploded in my head.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Goddamn Genestealer.
It took me 25 minutes to get out of the core, and 25 more to strip the high-hat suit off and scramble out. The factory was a butcher's yarn. Dead bodies everywhere.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Either flayed, consumed, and both. The avenues were choked with the bodies of men and women who just wanted to work, who just wanted to give their families a better life. I saw Hiram Brock
that is
laying
how it
in a
works, yeah.
circle of 20 corpses. A bent rebar still gripped his hand.
God.
I remember I tried to save him. May he rest in the light of the Emperor. After an hour, I made it outside to see the
I mean, yeah, I guess. Hang on. Do copy. Yeah, that's the thumbnail right there. Ah, shit.
Oh no.
Yep, right there.
Yep.
towers that reached the skies being pulled down. I stood, blinking in stunned horror as 50-story buildings crumbled and collapsed into plumes of dust. They were pulled down by bellowing mountains of claws.
Is that a type of nid?
Claws,
Rufus?
teeth, eyes, so many eyes.
I don't know all the types of nids.
Most of the people on world were caught unprepared.
Okay.
I saw the Planetary Defense Force overwhelmed and ripped apart like they were nothing.
Oh no.
But I honor them. Those brave soldiers tried.
That is
I
what
saw
they're
a
trying to do.
mechanized division of the Imperial Guard who had stopped on world for supplies ripped apart. Their armored vehicles poured rounds into the waves of ravening animals. To no avail. I watched as 6 identical beasties, twice the height of a man, pull a tank apart.
Goddamn.
He must have been a commander, ordered his damn crew to fire one last time. I've never seen a tank fire like a cannon before. Everyone in any position of power disappeared instantly or was dragged screaming into the streets.
Bad stuff happened to
I
him.
watched from the back of a
Gotcha.
holocab as General Prague of the PDF was pulled from his offices. The beast hadn't thought to check for his weapon. From the Lord Magistratum to the personal aid of the on-world Mechanicus delegation, everyone except the Chief Ministorum was devoured.
Gross.
He wasn't consumed because he was one of them.
Oh dear.
I saw through a cloud of smoke. Standing before a statue, a stone, a monument maybe. He was holding his arms. All 3 of them to the skies. And I heard the million beings around him chanting. I'll never forget that monument, carved with images from Hell's own heart. Enthroned, the way the crowd swayed and rotated, worshipping the 3 figures standing around it. That was when the Prague exploded. He must have hidden 15 pounds of high-X charges in his jacket.
Oh dear.
An honorable death.
This is pretty intense.
I scrambled my way home. The 35-minute journey took 4 hours.
Damn.
I saw the creatures as tall as tanks rip people from beneath automotives and carry them screaming into the dark.
They weren't screaming for long, let me tell you
I saw
that.
tentacle-faced, almost invisible things stalk around rooftops before plunging into stores and leaving a few moments later, caked in gore.
Okay,
Most of all were the children.
can you type a reply to that?
They swarmed in packs of 40, pulling down the last tenacious pockets of resistance. They knew their enemies couldn't bring themselves to shoot children. They used that knowledge. Natalia, Katya, and I managed to hide in the back of our hoblock.
Nah, man, most Imperial
work
Guard
allowed
would
me
shoot
a
those kids.
mid-level
No
apartment.
hesitation.
It was well appointed, within an arm's reach of doors that were easy to hack open. Thankfully, due to my training and natural aptitude, I managed to reroute enough power to send some messages. In all honesty, I sent two. One to any Imperial forces listening, and the other to Medusa 2C. To my father, requesting he tell the authorities there what I had seen. My wife and I spent 4 weeks stealing food from the empty hab units around us. Enough to keep us going. We took pics of everything we could, from the footprints with their 4 toes heavy and clawed, to pics of that huge monument that stood in the city center, and now was covered in bones of the citizens of this world. I crept from hab unit to hab unit, capturing images from my neighbors' window panels. Thankfully, our neighbors stockpiled everything they could.
This are dope.
I never returned. I prayed for them every night. I hope they know they allowed my daughter to survive. I hope they found the peace I found when I saw her dark brown eyes. I hope they never know the pain I felt when I had to force myself to let go of her hand. Knowing it was the final time I would see those eyes.
Damn.
I managed to get my family off-world through negotiations with a member of the Inquisition. Her name was... Access verified. She offered me a trade. The price for my family's safety was this. I stay in the world and do what I'm about to do. I must do it. Because no one else can.
Gonna overload the core.
What a stupid thing.
Oh dear.
But I do it with pride. With a smile on my face. I do it so my daughter Catherine will see another solar eclipse. Another dawn. I do it so she can live and run free across worlds beyond my imagining. I do it so Natalia may again be adored as I adore her. Her light is too pure to be kept by a dead man. But in the small moments I have left of life, I will never forget them leaving me for the last time. The Inquisitor's ship made planetfall in the dead of night. Its sleek black hull was a shadow. I couldn't explain to them that I had to stay here. I told her I would see her soon as the black armored soldiers lifted her aboard. I still see her face as the ramp shut. Her face haunted and fearful. Broken by having to leave here. Those words on her lips, mouthing them to me as she said goodbye.
Alert! Alert! Plasma filtration failure is 196% above standardized
This is
levels.
my last will and testament because I was told I had to blow the main plasma generator. There's something hidden here that those animals outside
Like, I want you to cuddle me.
On a scale of 1 to it. That ain't it, Chief.
aren't allowed to get. Something worth destroying, worth denying to the enemy. It's my job to make sure that...
Alert! Gyro stabilization failure imminent. Seek off-world transportation
God damn it, Mel.
immediately.
I never die, Medusa. An old man surrounded by family. But I'll die here. Bathed in the blue light of plasmic vision. With Katya and Nick in my mind.
Plasma breach imminent. Transferring logs to nearest Mechanicus vessel.
Our twin Aquila in my hand. A fair trade. Your father dies, so a young girl lives. Forgive me, Natalia. Forgive me.
Oh dear.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, that was just really sad. That was just like really fucking sad. All right, so
Oh man.
good story. A few places the syntax of the sentence was a little bit rough. I definitely could have used an edit by someone who was a little bit better with syntax and stuff like that. But overall, really good. The illustrations were amazing.
Yes, the illustrations were quite good.
All right, everyone. This has been Team Adventurers. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Come check out the stream over on Twitch. I'm doing the hand things again. I don't know why I'm doing this. Peace out.
Welcome to the adventure.
Welcome to the adventure.